I'm Mikey. I'm a geek.
Good morning. It is 9 o'clock in the morning in Los Angeles on Monday, the 27th, and you know what? We just keep saying it over and over.
Oh my God, the weather.
It's 65, it is sunny, it is beautiful, and we're just waiting for the shuttle to go pick up our rental truck without a complaint in the world right now. And we keep getting pings on our phones about the wind chill warnings in Grand Rapids, and you know what? I don't feel bad about it at all.
Not even a little.
No.
You poor fellas.
I'm trying to find something in me to feel sorry for you, and I just can't, because I'm reminded that the world is not always under permafrost. It's pretty great. After we pick up our truck, we're gonna go about 3 or 4 miles out of our way to go see the ocean so that we can all stick our finger in the Pacific Ocean and like revel in it, and then we're gonna start out our adventure of the day. So you'll get to see that as it happens. We're now at Avis, and it is 10:30. It took a little while for us to get everything in order, and I'm telling you, we have a really great ride to get all the way to Portland.
That Challenger.
We have a 15-passenger Econoline, which is gonna be amazing. You excited?
Yes, I am, miss. Absolutely, right in style.
So now we're gonna take our van to the beach. We're not really sure if we want to come home. Sorry. We don't know. We found the beach. We're shooting a little practice test with the video. We wanted to get some good sea air in us. We're gonna take a few pictures and then we're gonna actually do work. In case you thought that we weren't actually working on this adventure, we're gonna go do work now. Well, soon. We're gonna go do work soon.
Great.
Lake Michigan looks great. The beach over here always is weird to me. It smells funny. It's salty.
Ah.
Used to the Great Lakes, they don't smell like this.
Low sodium.
Great Lakes, the low sodium ocean. Okay, I can dig it. Not getting any complaints out of me yet. That's for sure.
Back up.
You want to try again? His ocean moment. So we were walking back to the parking lot and we had a moment. There's 2 of them. Apparently it's a popular ride around here.
Hey, that'll make it hell easy to get this shit to Portland.
Yeah, let's just take both of them. That'd work. Another plane. So I thought I would give you a bit of a preview as to some of the stuff that we have put in the van so far. That's pretty exciting. This is an ultrasonic cleaner. And these tubes our paper for the printer, which you will see in a minute.
We're gonna leave room for it.
So it's 3 o'clock, and as usual with any grand geek group adventure, we had a change of plan. The change of plan? Budget truck, meet Avis truck. Avis truck, meet budget truck. They're going to be friends for the next couple of days. Because we had more stuff than I had truck. That is empty now. Check back in a little bit, because I assure you it's not going to be empty for long. I have this, which is what the massive printer was sitting on. It was a nice structure with plywood and 80/20 and
Did you show
brackets.
the ball screws yet?
Nope, I'll get there.
Okay.
So Mike just mentioned something. You might like to see this. We will come up with something cool to make out of that, you can be certain. Also, I am sure that there are people on the internet excited about that. I'm not. It's not something that I have any interest in, but I know that other people do. Tons of room to spare. You didn't see it earlier, what we have here. Epson Stylus Pro 11880. You'd think they were made for each other. And over here, we've got the cabinet that I showed earlier. And now we're just trying to figure out how to get that in the truck, because there's barely any clearance down here. And it's a nice cabinet. I'd like to not completely destroy it, getting it into the truck. That would be nice, maybe. We'll see. We took apart the cabinet that the printer was on. That's there. So now we're at the putting things into the truck phase of the day, which is nice now that we got past the getting the second truck of the day phase. So this thing is kind of cool. It's tube. Yeah, it's kind of quartz. Not plastic.
Not glass.
And not glass. Kind of cool. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but the answer is something awesome. It is 6:30 and we've loaded up and we're getting ready to head out. I'd show you everything we did, but it turns out it's dark out, so you're just going to have to wait and see everything that I didn't show you already. And now we're going to start making the trek up to Portland. And that's pretty much what we got. All right, our day is pretty much over. It is 9 o'clock, which means that we're sleepy.
It's 12 o'clock.
Because it's midnight in the real world.
Yep.
We have a visitor.
Hello.
Tell us who you are.
I'm Mark, also Sideways Starian on the IRC, and just came by to drop off some coffee.
Yeah, he gave us all kinds of coffee. Yeah, lots of goodies.
Considering how much driving we have in front of us over the next 8 days, this is very, very appreciated. Very appreciated, because I am pretty sure that this beats any hotel coffee that we can get.
Yes.
I was trying to convey to them how excited I was when I found out where you worked. It's like, yes! This is good stuff!
Yes.
But now you get to experience it.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
Mark was going to help us move stuff, but if you hadn't noticed already, the day didn't work out quite the way that we expected it to. So instead he just brought us coffee, and we're really thankful for that. And it turns out that he was pretty close by already when I called him and told him we were going somewhere other than where I told him we were going. So it ended up working out pretty good.
Yep.
And now our day is over. We are very sleepy. and we will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday at about 8:30 in the morning, and I am walking on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, which isn't as exciting as it probably sounds to you, or maybe it's exactly as exciting as it sounds to you. It's a bustling morning down here, and we are going to play musical trucks this morning, which is one of my favorite things to do. Can you tell? It's a little complicated, but basically what we have to do is we need to empty the little truck into the big truck, and then return the little truck, and then we're gonna go play tourists in the big truck. And that'll be alright. So, Mike and Brian are over there with the big truck, getting that ready to go, and then we're gonna go down to the airport. This is a very high-tech system of playing musical trucks. Just gonna park one next to the other and move stuff. The only tricky part about it is the quartz tubes are on top in the little truck, and we need to make sure that they're the last thing into the big truck. So we're gonna have to set them aside for a little bit, make sure that they don't get broken. And I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna try really hard to get those quartz tubes back to Michigan in one piece. I think we'll be able to do it. We've moved more difficult things before. It's a beautiful day here today. It's still quite early in the morning, and it's about 65 degrees. And I heard more and more things about snow, and I tell you, I'm just heartbroken. Completely heartbroken about the snow, Mike.
What? Yeah, you are?
65, sunny. It's tragic to hear about the snow.
Yeah. You know, there you may feel suicidal. Here you feel homicidal because of the traffic.
Yeah, yesterday, for the first half of the day, Mike was like, this is the most amazing place in the world. And then we drove through Hollywood. Perhaps we're changing our mind on that one. Alright, we're going to load a truck and we'll be back. We are on Hollywood Boulevard. We just wanted to document that Brian is in front of the Chinese Theater. We're also in front of the Wax Museum. We've had breakfast, we've sightseen. Now we're gonna go swap out trucks, so we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, it is 10:30 and we made our way to Avis. We returned the van. Goodbye, van. You weren't really useful to me. You were a little useful to me.
Do you want to drive or you want me to?
I can drive. I have a pretty decent idea where we're going.
Oh, you do?
And driving a budget truck through central LA sounds like fun.
Right.
Sort of. We're gonna go see some stuff, and then we're going to head up to Sacramento. On our way north, we are stopping to visit a very special Geek Group member.
Joe.
Gonna go see Joe, also known as Crash Cart. And that's gonna be in a little bit. So for now, we're gonna go see some stuff. If we're successful, I'll share it with you. If not, well, we're just gonna hit the road in our budget truck.
Can I ride in the back?
If you go back, you can see the lights. I was going to say that is great, but
Oh, wow. What's this one?
The three main engines are flowing fuel through their power systems at a rate equivalent to draining an average backyard swimming pool in 25 seconds.
I told you we were going to see something cool. We're standing next to the Endeavour space shuttle. It's pretty hard to see this thing and just not get completely overwhelmed with how awesome it is. And it's pretty cool that they built the whole room just for it. I've actually had the opportunity to see a space shuttle launch in person, and I have to tell you that seeing them again is just as exciting as it was back when they were launching. This is really amazing, and I'm really happy we got to come and see it. It was Brian's special request, and I know he's pretty happy too. What you think, Brian?
Incredible.
You look like you're about to cry.
Yeah, maybe.
We're going to admire this bit for a little bit longer, and then we're going to get going up north. But this is what we do when we have some time to ourselves, which is pretty cool.
My father was in the defense industry for a while, and then ended up getting a job at Lincoln in America doing it.
Was just an aluminum shell, and it was truly fine piece of hardware.
We've been having fun checking out everything in Endeavour. What do you think?
Probably the most beautiful thing I've seen in my life.
What do you think?
It's badass.
Worth the trip to California, huh? We read all those asides talking about every mission, and we checked out over there and over there. And I think now it's time for us to maybe go grab something to eat and figure out exactly where we're going, and we're going to get on the road. Sound good?
It does.
Alright, well, we'll see you all in a little bit. A lot further north than where we are now.
Once we install Node 3 onto the port side of the International Space Station, we will configure the hatch.
That's like how deep you can go. What's the degrees?
It is 1:45 in the afternoon. We are leaving the California Science Center. We had a lot of fun. And we're hanging out in the big car lot, which is packed, you can see. It was actually a little bit busy earlier. There were quite a few field trips happening today, which was fun. And we've got the time-lapse camera. We've got Mike. We've got Brian. Whoops.
Got a horn.
We have a horn.
I
And
use the horn a lot here.
well, I got some practice. And now we're going to do our best to find our way out of central LA and onto I-5 and all the way up to Sacramento, with a pit stop just a little bit before that, where we're going to hang out with our very good friend Joe Johnson. So we'll see you at our next rest stop, probably. So it's 4:15 and we are somewhere between Los Angeles and Sacramento.
On I-5.
Somewhere on I-5, I forget. Anyway, we had some trouble with the time-lapse camera, so we apologize for how twitchy the first part of it is. We had to stabilize it, and since we were stuck at a truck stop in the middle of nowhere, we had to get creative with our methods. So we grabbed a pair of fuzzy dice and some duct tape. Gorilla tape, no less. Gorilla tape. And this should be a bit better, I hope. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
All right.
Woo. So it's just after 8 and we've all had a good dinner, and all is Mike, Brian, and Joe.
Hey.
And Joe was nice enough to bring us to a really awesome place. We had an awesome dinner, and now we're all going to make the great journey back to where we need to go, which for us is Sacramento. Good morning. It's 9:30. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right?
I don't know what day it is.
Pretty sure.
Let me consult my cell phone. Yes, it is in fact Wednesday.
All right, we've confirmed. It's Wednesday. We're in Sacramento, California, and we're having another stop on our tour of the Walmarts of America. And we're just about to head north over to Portland. It's supposed to be a long drive, like more than 10 hours.
Yeah.
Goody. But you know what? I'm so skeptical about it because when I originally planned this, I picked Sacramento because it was supposed to be like 5 hours from Los Angeles, and then it was supposed to be 6 or 7 hours to Portland. It said it was about halfway. It's full of lies.
Yep.
At this point, we're just gonna get to Portland when we get to Portland.
Yeah, we just have to be there by tomorrow morning, right?
Right.
And hopefully get a little sleep.
Sleep would be a bonus, for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get there tonight so we can check out what we're getting and make sure we know what's up with trucks, because I don't really have a plan at the moment. I'm just kind of going with the flow. We'll see what happens. It's like 55, 60, drizzly.
The air smells hella good.
You're happy, aren't you?
That's the smell of home. Or old home.
For us, it's the smell of April.
Yeah. Yep.
April. So we're gonna get going and we'll show you what's up as we go, but today is boring, very boring. And I mean, I can't top yesterday.
No, not really.
Did,
No, I can't imagine in any way that we could top what happened yesterday. So
We're lucky though. We're not.
today has no space shuttles. We're just gonna drive all day.
If there's any outer space ships, then it'll be the kind that, you know, abduct us.
In which case, you're not gonna hear from us again. We're gonna get going. I told you it was going to be a very boring day over here, and I was right. On the plus side, when you're driving from one side of California to another, having a very boring day is kind of a feature. It means nothing has gone wrong. It's been pretty. You can kind of see what we've been looking at. It's been fun. The terrain has varied a lot on the drive today. When we left Sacramento, we still saw some palm trees, and there was lots of orchards and very flat land and valleys and mountains and rain and wind and some snow on the mountains, so there hasn't been any snow down here. Sea hills. We're currently at 3,000 feet above sea level. I don't know how high up we got today so far. I know yesterday at one point we were 4,122 feet above sea level, which is a lot. And
Downhill.
we're going downhill again. We've been doing lots of uphill, downhill. You can see our rig. Those, in case you are wondering, are in fact a pair of fuzzy dice. We were having some trouble absorbing shock on the time-lapse camera, so we had to do a little truck stop engineering. It worked.
it did, absolutely.
laugh at me like that. It worked. Also, we're using a hefty amount of Gorilla Glue tape. It's going to be fun getting the tape residue off, but that falls under problems I will deal with later. And we're coming up here on the end of California, and I can't tell you how happy I am to get out of California because we've seen a lot of it, and it's pretty. It's very pretty, but it's a long state. See? Pretty. Very pretty. But pretty only gets you so far, I would say. So, we will be back when we have something else for
Am I
you.
gonna slow down to 55 now?
Yep, that probably means that we're gonna start going down again.
Yeah, I think the speed limit is 55 on the other side of the border.
Oh, is the highway in Oregon 55?
Yeah, we're good. So I don't know what that's gonna do to us.
Well, we get there when we get there, right?
Yep.
If that's what it is, I wonder how close we are because we're supposed to. Hey, exit 1.
We might already be in Oregon. No, we haven't crossed Columbia yet. Wait, no, that's on the north side.
We haven't crossed a sign that said "Welcome to Oregon."
Yeah, but exit 1, I think we already did.
Well, that sign said "Exit." There we
there.
go. Oregon welcomes.
Yeah.
That's as we come to a slow crawl. Oregon welcomes.
You get a good shot?
I did, and naturally, now that we're in Oregon, I'm going to check in at Foursquare. Come on. So now we're in Oregon, and we'll let you know what's up in a little bit. It sounds like we still got a good 5 hours of driving to go, so go us. Like Oregon, California state line. Check it. Good morning! It's Thursday at about 10 in the morning, and I have some very special guests.
Hi, I'm Daniel, also known as Danichi in the IRC.
I'm Frank, also known as CBTL. And I'm Sean, aka Obliterous.
I'm Scott. I'm not on the RRC.
I'm David, I'm not either.
You should be.
Yes, I'm very disappointed in myself.
We are too.
So, everybody here drove up from, you guys came from the greater Seattle area, right?
Yeah, technically.
How far away is Seattle from here?
2.5, 3 hours, depending on traffic.
So when did you guys wake up?
4 a.m.
I expect to wake up in about half an hour.
I've been up since 3:30.
3:30?
My coffee cup.
So you guys came from Seattle?
Yeah, Redmond.
Makes me feel not so bad for waking up at 5:30.
Slacker. Yeah, I picked
So-
I normally wake up at
We're gonna play some musical trucks again. If you haven't noticed, that's like my favorite game this week is musical trucks. I have the little truck, which was the big truck, is now the little truck, and this is the big truck. We got a 24-foot diesel budget truck here, and our mission today is to fill the 24-foot diesel budget truck so that Mike can drive it all the way back to Michigan. All the way back to Michigan. You still excited about this?
What?
You still excited?
Yeah. We got the insurance, right? Bullet.
So we're gonna get busy, and I'll show you when we got something else to show you.
Just don't pull an Enos and
All right, so it's 1:15, and we've been busy. And it turns out I didn't just have help, I had really good help that knows how to pack a truck. The truck is in that really awkward spot where it's not volumetrically full, but the truck is really heavy. And we wouldn't have been able to put everything that we have in the big truck right now into the little truck. It simply would have been too much. But check it out, we got lots of stuff.
Hey, Miss
Kind
Chris, you want your banana?
Tease everybody about that a little bit. You'll get to see it in detail when we unpack the truck. And I've had fun. Have you been having fun?
oh yeah.
It's been a blast.
Yeah.
So
Do it again.
everybody was telling me
I'm
that
going to look
before,
back into the other truck.
before today, none of you guys had met each other, right?
I met Dan twice.
Yeah. I've met you and that's it.
And you all live really nearby each other.
Well, for
values of nearby, you know, 300 miles is 300 miles.
But you know, when you're looking for people to meet inside the geek group, 300 miles is really close. I mean,
there is that.
What's the center?
Casey drives up from Indiana 2.5 hours every time to come do stuff with us, and he thinks that's not too bad. So now that we've got the truck loaded, we're gonna return the little truck, and then workday's done. That's it. Woohoo! Gonna go party hard, and we'll see you later.
Moose shades.
It is Saturday, February 1st, and it is morning. 9:45 in the morning. I am being dropped off at the Portland Transit Center where I'm going to hop the light rail, go up to the airport, because we didn't want to wrestle the giant truck get over to the airport parking lot. Just thought that's probably going to be some hassle. Brian and Mike over here are on their way to Idaho. Are you excited?
Yep. Do we get to take the vlog camera?
No.
And upload every day?
No.
No?
Your job is to get to Idaho, and then Nebraska, and then Iowa, and then Grand Rapids.
Okay, dope.
That's your job. Think you can do that one?
Nope. Yep.
You excited, Brian?
Yep.
So the truck will be there in a few days, and I will be back in Grand Rapids in a few hours, and maybe I'll show you some cool stuff on the way. We'll see.